Hey guys, welcome back to the channel DMO Fishing. It's been almost a year since I got my 133X tournament kayak, and today I'm gonna tell you 5 different reasons why not to buy this kayak. So let's get into it. Okay guys, reason number 5, and it's the fact that this kayak is actually really heavy. It's over 100 pounds, so you gotta keep in consideration that you're gonna have to load this kayak back into your truck or wherever you carry it. And it's gonna be a heavy kayak. It's not really that easy, especially on those days that you've been fishing all day, you're a little tired, you get back to the dock and you probably gonna have some struggle lifting it up. And it has happened to me. I consider myself a fit person, but still struggle sometimes when I'm a little tired to lift the kayak and put it back in the truck. Some people actually resolve that issue by having a trailer, and they put the kayak on the trailer and they can go to the boat ramp and just dump it in the water. That way you can actually avoid having to lift the kayak. But if you're not willing to have a trailer in the back, and you're actually just loading it up like I do on my truck, as you guys can see, you're definitely gonna feel the weight. So if you plan to buy this kayak, make sure you're able to load it and be able to lift it up. And like I said, it's more than 100 pounds, especially if you have a lot of gear. The weight adds up and it can be a little bit difficult to load up the kayak back into the truck. All right guys, reason number 4 on why you shouldn't be getting this kayak, and it's because if you do, you're gonna be spending a lot of money adding stuff to it. So I have spent extra money putting a trolling motor and a battery and a bunch of different stuff that helps me catch more fish, but at the same time you're gonna be spending money on it. And since it's super stable, you are able to add a lot of gear to it. So just keep in mind, if you get this kayak, you're gonna be spending money adding gear regardless of anything. I don't care what anybody says. If you have the option to add some more and make your fishing day in the water better, you will, and that's gonna cost you some money. Let me show you all the little things I added to this kayak so you have an idea what you can expect as far as spending extra money adding gear to the kayak itself. Okay guys, we're gonna start on the back here. Back here I haven't really done much. You can see this is a little setup for a power pole. I'm planning to do that eventually, but I don't see a lot of applications I'm gonna be using a power pole. That's why I haven't added to it. Over here I just added a little roll holder right there so I can hold one of my GoPro stands and have a angle facing forward right there. Right here we have the battery that I added to it, and this battery actually only powers the trolling motor that I mounted on the front. Over here I added a little phone holder just because I like to have my phone when I'm fishing, so people call me. Sometimes my wife call me because she's with the kids, so I have my phone right there. All right, over here I got 4 different roll holders. You see I got 2 on this side and I got 2 on the other side right there. So this is when I go catfishing. I actually have multiple rods fan out when I'm fishing. I added a little sticker right here, a ruler when I catch a fish. Come over on this side. Also added another GoPro holder right here. This I can move and set up whatever angle I want. And last but not least guys, I added a little trolling motor here. I actually got this trolling motor super cheap on Marketplace. I think I paid 50 bucks for it. I added it, and this actually allows me to go a little faster because it was really difficult to paddle the kayak around. The trolling motor right here, I made this mount. I actually have a video on the channel how you can make this mount. I actually DIY this mount so I can mount the trolling motor right here. It came out pretty good. It looks pretty good. Okay, over here you see I have a handle. I bought this handle to be able to control the trolling motor from my seat back there, and this is super long handle and it works really well. Let me get this different angle right here. So if you're back here, you can control it pretty well, turn it on, off, whatever you need to. And that is plugged into the system that comes with the kayak. This is a separate system, so this one goes straight to the back where the battery was. It's not using this system right here. That's a separate system. This is the one I'm gonna be using to put the fish finder on the kayak eventually when I get to that. Okay guys, with that said, they also sell this kayak with a trolling motor already and a fish finder already, but it's actually $3 grand, and I was not gonna spend that much money on a kayak, so I decided to go with the one with no add-ons and add whatever I needed as I go. I have plans to add a fish finder eventually, but right now it's doing its job. I'm catching fish, so I'm happy with it. Okay guys, reason number 3, and it's the fact that this kayak is really slow. I knew that going into it because the kayak is really wide, and that gives it a lot of stability and allows me to stand up and fish from it, which I love, especially me being a heavy set guy. I love having that security, but that actually makes it really slow. You guys know I have a trolling motor on my kayak, and even with the trolling motor, sometimes I struggle getting to places as fast as I want to get to them. So you have to keep in mind this kayak is slow. There's a lot of other kayaks in the market that are a little bit faster compared to this one, so keep that in mind. You're gonna be sacrificing speed for stability, which I'm okay with it. If you're okay with it, you might still want to get this kayak, but if you want to go places really fast, you might not want to get this kayak, guys. Reason number 2, guys, is the drain plug on this kayak is in the most awkward position. Okay, so I had to drain this kayak for various reasons a few times, and the kayak is really heavy, as I told you before, and the drain plug is on the top right corner, which makes it really difficult to actually drain the kayak. And sometimes you have to actually lift the kayak upside down, tilt it to the side to be able to get all the water out. I obviously can drill a new drain plug, but I really don't feel comfortable making holes on the kayak. That seems to be a really small detail, guys, but believe me, when you want to take out water off your kayak and you have to sit there and lift 100 and something pounds over your head and tilt it to the side, it's not fun. So I think they should have put the drain plug in a different location, but that's just my opinion, and now you know. All right guys, last but not least, the number 1 reason why I don't recommend you buy this kayak is because I have a major leak. And I went online, and apparently a lot of people have the same issue. A lot of people have leaks on this particular model of kayak, and I've been trying to fix it. I actually can't really find the exact place where the leak is at. It's major. I can still be on the water for a couple hours, but I'm definitely taking water, and I'm dealing with that right now. So if you're not a handy person and you're not able to actually fix a leak on the kayak, I would definitely not recommend this kayak, guys, because you're probably gonna run into that problem. And I know there's a lot of kayaks out there, and a lot of them do get leaks, but on this particular model, it seems to be something that happens often. And honestly, guys, it's just a pain in the butt trying to find that leak and fixing it. And with that said, guys, those are my top 5 reasons why I wouldn't recommend this kayak. But I want to be honest with you, I actually love the kayak, and I'm gonna be keeping it. Of course, I'm gonna keep fishing out of it. I actually caught a lot of fish this year on it. I love the stability, and that is one of my priorities. But just keep in mind the reasons I told you. If you're thinking about purchasing it, I had it for a year, and that's all I can come out as far as negative goes. Everything else is just positive, guys. With that said, guys, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for all the support. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do it, man. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll be seeing you on the next one. Peace. Hey guys, don't forget I got a bunch of other videos on my channel. Go ahead and check them out. I got a lot of kayak fishing, catfishing, bass fishing, trout fishing, whatever you guys can think of. Check them out. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.